Hello everyone. Have you ever stood in a supermarket aisle and picked up maybe a packet of chips or a bottle of cold drink and seen the list of ingredients that's there at the back of that bottle or the packet of chips? Well, we all do that. When we visit a supermarket or a grocery store, the first thing that we do when we pick up a packet of chips or a bottle of cold drink is we see the list of ingredients that's there at the back of those packets. Rather, we look for phrases that says like 100% real or goodness of whole grains or no added sugar. We find these phrases very fascinating, don't we? But however much fascinating and reassuring we find in those typical phrases like no added sugar or no preservatives or 100% real, we must be very, very cautious about a few facts and truths about these food labels and preservatives that are found in all the products in India. No, these are not warning bells that I'm giving you in this video. These are simple truths and 5 basic truths that you must remember while seeing the food labels or the preservatives in different products that you are buying from local grocery stores or supermarkets. Let's decode the 5 truths about these food labels and preservatives one by one. Number 1. Preservatives are not villains. They are simply travel shields. Well, we often panic when we see the word preservative written on food labels. But hold on, there's nothing to be scared about when we read preservatives in a typical package. Preservatives are simply kept or added to keep our food safe for long journeys. In a vast country like India, with warm climates, preservatives are simply added to keep the food fresh and to keep it away from decaying or spoiling. Well, the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, or FSSAI, permits preservatives of different kinds, for example, natural preservatives like salt and oil, as well as synthetic ones to keep the food away from bacteria and keep the food fresh for long hours as it travels from different factories to local stores in our neighborhood. So the next time you see preservatives written in your food, do not stress. They are simply added to ensure that you know exactly how much to choose and whether to choose shelf-stable food for your kitchen. The second truth that you must be aware of is when you see the slogan saying, no added sugar. Well, we've all picked up a packet where it's written no added sugar and we happily felt that there's no sugar added in that packet and we purchased it immediately guilt-free. But here's the catch. While the front of the packet is advertising, the back is the information. Well, the packets that boldly claim that there's no added sugar may not have table sugar or multiple servings of table sugar poured in. But here's the catch. It may not have a certain amount of table sugar, but it may have naturally high fructose or concentrated fruit juice. And naturally high fructose or concentrated fruit juice has the same kind of impact that regular table sugar has on your body. So the next time you buy your favorite fruit juice and you see no added sugar written on it, remember that no added sugar does not mean zero sugar. Your favorite fruit juice always contains a certain amount of fructose that you completely cannot avoid. So whenever you buy it with caution and please be alert that there's some kind of natural sweetness that's going to impact your body the same way regular sugar does. The third truth is zero trans fat, and zero trans fat can still contain trans fat. Have you ever wondered how a fried crunchy snack usually contains zero trans fat? Well, zero trans fat does not mean actually zero amount of trans fat. It means an amount of trans fat that's too small to report. Under Indian regulations, if a single serving of a snack contains less than say 0.15 grams of trans fat, Indian law can reduce it down to 0 because it is too negligible to report. So if a single serving has, let's say, 0.15 grams of trans fat, it can be legally written as 0. So it's nothing to lose sleep over because 0.15 grams of trans fat is equal to absolutely negligible. So enjoy your snack in moderation and know that a 0 on the label is usually a harmless round down. The fourth truth is the ingredients and the list of ingredients that you see on packets is usually listed from most to least. By law in India, The list of ingredients should be usually written in descending order by weight. Always remember that the first 3 ingredients in any list of ingredients that you see on food packets are usually the ingredients that you are mostly eating. For example, if in a, say, healthy whole grain biscuit, if it's written that the first 2 ingredients are sugar or maybe wheat flour or maida, you are consuming primarily the wheat flour or the maida or the sugar and not the whole grain. So the next time you go and buy a food packet, see the first 3 ingredients that are there in the list, and you'll immediately know the kind of products that you're consuming and whether it fits your diet and your routine. The 5th truth is the INS number, which are nothing but international codes. The INS numbers that you find at the bottom of the food packets are usually international codes, and they are not chemist labels or chemist tests. They might immediately be very scary to you and you might be alarmed by seeing the numbers over there, but it's not as scary as they look. Codes like INS 211 or INS 202 come from international numbering systems which are approved by global safety boards. For example, INS 211 is sodium benzoate, which is used to keep juices fresh. And INS 202 is potassium sorbate, used to prevent mold in baking. These are regulation standards and nothing to be scared of. So the next time you come across these INS numbers in your food packets, don't be alarmed about it, or don't be scared, or don't stress over it. These are simple global shorthands given to maintain a certain amount of regularity and safety standards for food packets. All in all, living a healthy life doesn't mean you have to ignore all these food packets, or doesn't mean you have to give up on your favorite fruit juices or your malts or your cold drink. It simply means that you need to be aware of these 5 simple truths when you read labels in Indian food packets and exactly know what means what. Knowing these 5 simple truths does not mean finding perfection in your purchases. It simply means maintaining a calm, thoughtful relationship with what you buy and how you purchase. It's about being mindful and thoughtful while you make your purchases and knowing what fuels your body and what does not. So the next time you visit your local grocery store or you walk down the supermarket aisle, pick up your favorite packet, flip it around, and see the story behind it. Read the ingredients that's there and know exactly what means what and how and why you should purchase it. Because purchasing with care and caution means nourishing your body. If this conversation brought some clarity to your daily purchases, hit that like button and share it with someone you deeply care about. And if you enjoy more such deep dives into stories behind food, health, and daily lives, subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so that the next time we upload a video, you immediately get notified. And I would personally want you to write in the comments box, what's your typical food label claim or ingredient that makes you double check the back of the food packet? We'll bring you more such stories. Until then, see you in the next one.